When you're out and about in Columbia, maybe attending the Art in the Park Festival or TrueFalse Film Fest, or maybe strolling through the North Village Arts District on a First Friday, you may think the arts are just a luxury or something extra to experience in Columbia. And in fact, the arts are an investment in the community. They provide not only well-being for our citizens, but they deliver economic impact to Columbia. This study looked at the nonprofit arts and culture organizations rather than for-profit entities. Some examples would be the Columbia Art League, Missouri Symphony Society, or Columbia Entertainment Company. And the study wanted to look at the nonprofit organizations rather than for-profit entities, which would be like the Blue Note or Thumper Entertainment that puts on the Roots and Blues and Barbecue Festival, because nonprofit organizations are typically receiving public funding for their different programs.
Art in the Park is a 60-year-old, as of 2018, fine arts and fine crafts event that invites 110 artists from around the state, across the country, to come here for a 2-day fine art, fine craft festival where they get to sell their photography, ceramics, jewelry, fiber, paintings, whatever their art form is. They sell it over a 2-day weekend. And then we have some live music, we have activities for children, so it's really a family day out. If we look at Art in the Park in terms of economic impact, we estimate, based on artist responses, that about $165,000 is spent on art by people coming to the festival, and that doesn't include then what the artists themselves are spending. So they're staying in hotels, they're buying food, they're buying gas, so all that kind of peripheral money that's spent by the participants of the event, plus what then the visitors to the event spend in terms of their art purchases. So it's pretty considerable. So in terms of the gallery, it's a two-way equation. So obviously we have a great community of artists, but a great community of artists are only a great community of artists if we have a community of art buyers. So that's kind of two halves. So over the last 10 years, I'd estimate that we sell around $50,000 worth of art a year, which goes back to the artists in the community so they can carry on producing more art. Most of that is bought by people in the community, but also by visitors that come to Columbia. So, you know, within the gallery setting and within the festival setting, both ways generate economic impact for the city of Columbia.
Columbia was one of over 300 different communities that participated in the Arts and Economic Impact Study. Columbia had 30 different arts and culture organizations who were able to fill out very extensive financial reports, and then we also were able to conduct audience intercept surveys at their events throughout the year 2016. All of that information was sent to the Americans for the Arts, and they provided us with a very specialized report for Columbia, and our results also fed into the national findings. If you think of an example of the TrueFalse Film Fest, that's an organization with over $1 million budget for that particular festival, and it brings in people from outside of Columbia as well as participants here in town that attend that festival.
TrueFalse it's a 4-day festival. It's based in downtown Columbia. We are primarily a film festival, so we show creative nonfiction films. We'll show a total of about 140 different screenings, approximately 40 features and 20 shorts. At the 2016 festival, the Convention and Visitors Bureau commissioned an economic impact study for TrueFalse. They estimated that TrueFalse has over a $2 million impact on the local economy, and that's based on out of Boone County visitors and the money that they were spending on food, lodging, travel, shopping, etc.
Throughout 2016, event goers were surveyed about their spending at those arts events. Those who came from outside of Columbia, they were likely to spend over twice as much as their local counterparts when they attend an event. And this is in addition to the cost of admission. So you're thinking you're coming in from out of town, or you're going out for the evening, you're maybe paying for dinner out or parking, you pay the babysitter when you go home, or you go out for a drink after the concert. All of this is going into the local economy. One question we asked audience members was, if this arts event was not taking place, would you travel to a different community to attend a similar event? And overwhelmingly, people said yes. If this event was not taking place in Columbia, I would travel outside of the city to attend a similar event.
Our mission is to teach, reach, and inspire through the magic of theater. So we are teaching children about the performing arts. We're reaching children who might normally never have the experience of seeing or participating in the performing arts. And we're inspiring kids to learn more about themselves and about theater and about being a good citizen when we're working with them. And so whether they're on the stage or behind the stage, we're really investing in kids as a whole person, because it's great to be a great artist, but being a great person is even better. And so that's really at the heart of what we do. So we create part-time jobs for around 40 artists a year, whether they're students here at Stevens or whether they're guest artists from the community, or we bring someone in to work especially with our students. That's really the way we're investing in our community. And we spend a lot of money buying fabric to make costumes and lumber and screws and nails to put our sets together and paint. So we're really working to support the local economy when we're buying goods and services, whether it's from our wonderful guest artists or tangible materials to put our scenery together.
We see that the arts not only retain local dollars, but it drives tourism. It encourages people to come to Columbia to attend the variety of different arts events that are happening. The arts have a $14.7 million economic impact for Columbia.
We have this incredible diversity of artistic offerings that go on. We have great visual arts, we have ballet, we have lots of music. So, all together, we have a very enriching and enriched community by the people who are producing art in all its forms here in Columbia. So that's generating income in and of itself, just us as a group of art makers and art creators that's bringing people to our city.
We bring 15,000 people into downtown Columbia for 4 days, and we hear time and time again from the restaurants who are sponsors that it's the best weekend for them out of the year.
It's public money that is helping us with the quality arts that we can present. That little bit of funding goes so far because we can keep our ticket prices low so that families can afford to come. We can keep our tuition low so that students can afford to participate. We can offer scholarships because we're not having to raise that money just to run the organization. And so the economic impact is huge.
The arts are valuable to our community. They fuel creativity, they beautify our city with public arts, and they provide enriching experiences for our citizens. Well, this study by Americans of the Arts also shows that the arts are an investment in our community, not only providing community well-being, but stimulating the economy.